Wikipedia Top 25 Report, Most Popular Wikipedia Articles of the Week, September 12 to 18, 2021. Rank 1. Norm Macdonald. The iconoclastic and incisive comedian, who first made his mark on Saturday Night Live as its weekend update correspondent, died this week at 61 from leukemia. To quote Norm himself, "I'm pretty sure if you die, the cancer also dies at exactly the same time. So that to me is not a loss, that's a draw." Rank 2. Emma Raducanu. Fresh off the heels of her undeniably impressive win at the US Open Finals, this 18-year-old British tennis sensation continues to game the system and set herself up as the sport's next superstar, even if she almost met her match while going up against Fernandez, number 18. What? We can't all be as clever as Norm. Raducanu also made an appearance at number 8, the Met Gala, and the irony of inviting a Canadian-born British girl of Chinese and Romanian descent to an America-themed ball is not lost on me. Rank 3. September 11th attacks. This week's report started the day after September 11th, so we get to see the tragic collapse of the Twin Towers appear on our list for a third consecutive week. Rank 4. Deaths in 2021. I seen the sun comin' up at the funeral at dawn, with the long broken arm of human law. Rank 5. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The latest addition to the MCU, and its first entry to feature an Asian lead and only the fourth film ever produced by a major Hollywood studio with a predominantly Asian cast, sees Simu Liu of Kim's Convenience fame playing its title character, a gifted Chinese martial artist who is forced to confront his complicated past. It's proving to be a hit with critics, viewers, and, in a return to pre-pandemic normalcy, at the box office, bringing moviegoers back to theaters and bringing AMC out of its pandemic-imposed darkness. The only place it hasn't made waves is the one place it spends most of its runtime paying tribute to. Marvel still has yet to receive clearance to even show Shang-Chi in Chinese theaters, though not for lack of trying. In any case, Shang-Chi went to great lengths to fix the source material's blatant stereotyping, and it seems that East Asian audiences outside of China have responded well to the film's representation. Rank 6. Michael Schumacher. The impressive life and times of the Formula One racer were chronicled in a Netflix documentary released on September 15th. Rank 7. United Airlines Flight 93. Number 3, September 11th attacks, could have been even worse if the members of Al-Qaeda who hijacked Flight 93 hadn't been thwarted by the plane's passengers, who attempted to take back control of the plane before it was crashed into the ground in Pennsylvania, killing all 44 people on board. Rank 8. Met Gala. After losing a year of being able to watch unfathomably rich people strut down the red carpet in clothes that remind us that we're inching closer and closer to living in the Hunger Games, we've returned to Anna Wintour's magical fashion land. The theme this year was, in America, but based on most of the outfits, attendees must have been told it was, on Jupiter. Some of the more American-themed outfits weren't even worn by Americans. See, Lupita Nyong'o's denim outfit, Nikki DeJager's Marsha P. Johnson tribute, Maluma's cowboy getup, and at least we got some actual American representation through the appearance of Alaskan Quanah chasing horse. Other outfits followed the American tradition of dominating the headlines simply by being obnoxious or memeable. Perhaps the most American thing to happen during the Met Gala this year though, was a Black Lives Matter protest getting shut down right outside. Rank 9. Malignant 2021 film. This polarizing, James Wan-directed horror flick about a woman who starts having visions of people getting murdered before realizing that they're actually getting murdered was released to theaters and HBO Max on September 10, 2021. And yes, there's a tumor involved. Rank 10. Lil Nas X, Montero Lamar Hill, has continued to run strong ever since he took his horse to the Old Town Road. He appeared at the number 8, Met Gala, looking like a character from Saint Seiya, released his debut album, and had, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, win the Video of the Year at the VMAs, proving flamboyancy and controversy are no big deal for him, and probably even help. Rank 11. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo continues to attract high views following his move back to Manchester United FC. He is already the team's joint top scorer for the season, with Bruno Fernandes, despite having missed 3 of the 6 games so far this season. Rank 12. Megan Fox. It's arguably been a while since this foxy lady's heyday, but it looks like she's making a comeback, thanks in no small part to her highly publicized relationship with the guy below, who escorted her to this year's VMAs, where she wore a sheer dress that caused quite a stir and apparently gave quite a few people the stirrings. Rank 13. Machine Gun Kelly, rapper. The heavy artillery rapper didn't end up on the list this week for any new music or even his performance at this week's VMAs, but instead for an altercation before that awards ceremony with the cocky, notorious Conor McGregor. You know what they say, never bring a machine gun to a fist fight, and for his aforementioned relationship with number 12, Megan Fox. Rank 14. Daniil Medvedev. Novak Djokovic already had a bad time at the Olympics, finishing only 4th in 2 tournaments, though one because he decided to not even contest the bronze. And then his attempt at getting a calendar Grand Slam was blocked by this Russian, who he beat in the Australian Open final but ended with the last laugh while also winning his first title of tennis's Big Four. His "dead fish" celebration also inspired some gallows humor from a doubles semi-finalist. Rank 15. Larry Nassar. Gymnasts Michaela Maroney, Simone Biles, Maggie Nichols and Aly Raisman testified before the U.S. Senate regarding the mishandling by FBI agents of abuse allegations brought against this totally reprehensible human being who abused the quartet, among hundreds of other gymnasts, mostly minors, under the guise of medical treatment. Deservingly, he's rotting in prison. The earliest possible release date for Nassar is 2068. Rank 16. Sex Education, TV series. The 3rd season of this Netflix comedy dropped on September 17. The British school problem has been fixed, in an attempt by the new head, or principal for you Americans, to fix the sex school. Rank 17. What If? TV series. Fans of Michael B. Jordan's Eric Killmonger could meet him again in the MCU's alternate history cartoon. And this time any sympathy he had in Black Panther is absent, as after preventing the events of Iron Man, Killmonger turns out to be a manipulative bastard who derails everything in his revenge campaign. Rank 18. Leylah Fernandez. Like number 2, Emma Raducanu, Fernandez continues to celebrate her remarkable run at the US Open. Rank 19. 2021 California Gubernatorial Recall Election. Unlike 2003, this time California chose not to get rid of its governor. Maybe it was a lack of a recall candidate comparable to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Rank 20. Yom Kippur. Roughly translated as Day of Atonement, this, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar, was celebrated September 16th, well, sunset on September 15th, nightfall on September 16th, or, the proper definition of the date, the 10th day of the Jewish month of Tishrei. The confusing part is that the Jewish and current calendars aren't in sync, meaning Yom Kippur is on a different date every year. Rank 21. Gavin Newsom. Number 19, the gubernatorial recall election didn't take his seat in Sacramento, even if many Californians aren't exactly happy with how things are going under the former mayor of San Francisco. Rank 22. Todd Beamer. On September 11, 2001, this Oracle Corporation account manager was flying to San Francisco to meet with Sony representatives. And then Al-Qaeda hijacked his plane, number 7, United Airlines Flight 93, and through a call to a customer service representative was heard speaking, "Are you ready? Okay. Let's roll," before going along with other passengers going to the cockpit to fight back. Rank 23. World Trade Center, 1973 to 2001. A complex of 7 buildings, spearheaded by twin towers that upon completion were the tallest skyscrapers in the world, even attracting King Kong. Sadly, 2 planes were thrown by Al-Qaeda on the towers, number 3, September 11th attacks, and whoever says it was not the case should be slapped, and the debris, as they collapsed, wrecked the rest of the complex. A new WTC has taken its place, with One World Trade Center as the center building, and also a memorial that includes huge reflecting pools where the Twin Towers stood. Rank 24. Nicki Minaj. The Queen has spoken. But maybe she shouldn't have. The royal decree suggests that Annika won't be taking any pills or potions to stop the spread of COVID-19, and proves she might be even battier than her mentally unstable alter ego, Roman Zelensky. According to a series of tweets from Nicki, she won't be getting vaccinated after her cousin's friend from Trinidad had his testicles supposedly swell up from getting the vaccine, causing him to get left at the altar by his would-be wife. Thankfully for him, she never named this friend, because then everyone would know that someone put it all up in his face, then he caught a cause. This led to one hell of a media frenzy, with anti-vaxxers suddenly flying their barbed flags high, the White House hurriedly offering Nicki a personal invite, presumably to keep her from spreading any more easily debunkable anti-science propaganda. Dr. Fauci and the health minister of Trinidad and Tobago publicly denying her claims about the balls, and the Barbs doing what they always do, mindlessly rallying behind their fearless leader, even going as far as to protest outside of a CDC building in Atlanta on her behalf. Nicki didn't stop there, as she proceeded to dox 2 reporters on her Instagram story. This fiasco seems a bit too conveniently timed though. It just happened to drown out the coinciding news that her husband, who was convicted of first-degree attempted rape in 1995, pled guilty to failing to register as a sex offender in the state of California, leaving him with up to 10 years in prison and a lifetime of supervised release. Yikes. Rank 25. Dune, 2021 film. Denis Villeneuve has already brought Singapore, Taiwan and many European countries back to planet Arrakis. The UK and the Americas will have to wait another month to see if the critical acclaim is warranted. Thank you for listening to this reading of the most popular Wikipedia articles of the week. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe to our channel so you can be notified whenever I make a new video. I'd love to hear your comments and suggestions on what else to feature. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.